Out rush, more vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup, toast to the winner's thought.
It's week 11 of the NFL, and we'll see the River Hogs athletic corner, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the River Hogs and the Shamrocks, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Portland River Hogs and the Dublin Shamrocks. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our visitors coming into play here. Their offense is a unit that's not afraid to take chances out there, but not always for the better. What do you see them trying to do here?
I think they'll continue to take those chances, Brandon, but to me, they have to do it in a measured way. And what I mean by that, they can't just come into a game and throw caution to the wind and just say we're going to run a bunch of gadget plays, a lot of reverses, end arounds, all of those things. They've got to identify the spots where they want those plays to pay off, which means you have to set them up, and then when they present themselves, take full advantage.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll look to throw here. Pressure comes, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
On first down, Justin Herbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Complete to number 16. A gain of 15. First down, River Hogs.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. Well, they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Hands it off out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run the counter. Briscoe. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd and 9. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And his kick is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And now here's a carry heading left. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On 3rd down, Briscoe. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So they bring out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Dublin's offense now set to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Dublin with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. And on now is the punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach Can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll keep it on the ground. Briscoe, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. From the gun, Herbert on third down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. And down by a field goal, they'll take over with excellent field position following the interception. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will tie us at 3-3.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Portland's offense now about set to take over.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Play action. It's Herbert. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. To throw again on 2nd down.
Herbert. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie, and they start 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Briscoe. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Drop just inside the 20. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Briscoe. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Herbert on 3rd down now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
the receiver still gets a point there? Yeah. No. And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. That one goes for 8 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
2nd and 1.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw again.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And for the second time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And this one is right through. And that will tie things up at 6-6. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Back out comes this offense now late in this first half as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 20, 10, 5, and touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the River Hogs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And it's the Diablos who are in front in that one. The Diablos seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Jonathan Taylor. An afternoon to remember. 4 touchdown runs. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. The Steelers locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. We'll continue on and take a look at the next-gen stats from the first half. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for our home team, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. Oh, nice move.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On play action, they'll throw.
That's complete right side to Komet.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
That one complete out to Dotson.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and that's caught by Komet. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This one from 48 yards away. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. And look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Portland's offense now about set to take over. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They're going to look to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. They'll have good field position at midfield following the turnover as they start with a 1st down here. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. This a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Fielded right around the 8. Portland's offense now about set to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he will find his man on the outside. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. To the air again, Herbert. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle. And we've got a dandy here, a 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. On 2nd down now. Briscoe. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. This offense so far on third down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to get the lead up to 4. And his kick here is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Dublin's offense now set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's going the other way. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Up the middle they go. Briscoe. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
And based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
On 2nd down, Briscoe. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get it.
The downside for the defense is that they're dealing with a team that's in their red zone, but the upside, not much room to work with for the offense. Fewer windows in the zone for them to throw into. Tough for a quarterback to get a throw off before the pressure ends up getting to him.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Dublin's offense now set to take over. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, Briscoe. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Past the 20. Touchdown. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the River Hogs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
3rd down, as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play it back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house, and now you're looking at each other wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is up to 14. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard. 1:15 remaining. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Able to find Komet. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And again back to Komet. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going up top. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Again, he'll drop to throw. Being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for our visitors, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.